Today we are going to discuss about life cycle of malaria parasite. Okay, today I studied this, so SPM. So we are going to discuss it. Okay, so we have two phases. First, malaria is caused by Plasmodium parasite. Okay, so vector is female Anopheles mosquito, and Plasmodium species like Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium falciparum, Plasmodium ᗪᗏ, Plasmodium malaria. Okay, so we have two phases basically in the life cycle of that Plasmodium parasite. One is exogenous and another one is endogenous. Endogenous is obviously happening in the man, exogenous happening in the mosquito. Primary host is mosquito, secondary host is man. Means sexual cycle occurs in mosquito, asexual cycle occurs in man. Okay, let's begin. So first I would like to begin from this point. So sporozoites in the saliva from the mosquito injected into the human host. So there what will happen, these sporozoites will be sickle shaped, right? Sickle shaped sporozoites. These will be entering into the bloodstream first, right? Bloodstream. There they will be injected by macrophages, but only some which will escape from that, they will enter into the exoerythrocytic cycle in the liver. Okay, liver parenchymal cells. So in the suppose these are the hepatocytes. Okay, they are liver parenchymal cells or hepatocytes only. So first this sporozoite will affect here, and it under next stage is trophozoite. After the scion, after that it will divide to form the merozoites, and they will burst. Okay, they will burst. They will be arranged like close petalon. Okay, these are merozoites. From Plasmodium falciparum, 40,000 merozoites will be burst, means released from one sporozoite. Remaining species 2,000 to 15,000 merozoites will be released. So these merozoites will be released. They will enter. They have two fates. They can again infect the liver cells again, or they may enter into the RBC. Okay, and they may start the erythrocytic cycle. So they enter into the red cells. There they will form the ring trophozoite. Ring trophozoite means like this. This is the nucleus and this is the RBC cytoplasm. So this nucleus will be pushed aside and it looks like a ring. Okay. So next stage is a mature trophozoite. After that it will from mature trophozoite immature scion will be formed. After that immature scion, again mature scion. So this ring trophozoite may further develop into mature and immature scions and mature scion, or it may directly differentiate into microgametocytes and macrogametocyte. Okay, macro is female gametocyte whereas micro is male gametocyte. So again these will this will enter into the mosquito because the mosquito will suck the blood of the human, right? So during that process these gametocytes will enter into the gut of the mosquito. Okay, so they will differentiate into gametes, microgamete and macrogamete. This is a process. First this gametocyte should undergo exflagellation to form the microgamete, and macrogamete some differentiation. So macrogametocyte to macrogamete. So these both will fuse to form the zygote. So zygote it differentiates into ᗪᗏ. ᗪᗏ is motile zygote. Okay, kinete means there is some motion, so it is motile zygote. Okay, it penetrates to the outer layer of the stomach wall of the mosquito and encystation occurs. So this is ᗪᗏ, like this is the ᗪᗏ. Later on encystation will occur. So this oocyst grows and multiple divisions occurs. Then the cyst will be rupturing, releasing the sporozoites. These sporozoites will be These sporozoites from the gut, it will come to the saliva during the penetration, and from saliva these sporozoites will be entering into the human bloodstream, okay, to the bite of the mosquito. This is the complete life cycle of the malaria parasite. Hope you guys like it. So just we'll see some points here. So as I mentioned, plasmodium falciparum only, this one time complete burst of the hepatocyte occurs, merozoites will be liberated. Remaining, they won't burst at the same time, and there may be relapse occurs. Relapse, why it will occur? Sometimes isones will be present like isones only. They won't differentiate to form the merozoites. So these isones which are present there later after 2 to 3 years, in case of ᗪᗷ and ᗪᗩᒪᗩ, they will undergo this differentiation. They will again cause the malaria. Okay. So people all who are already affected from malaria, already suffer from malaria, complaining of again malaria after 2 to 3 years, you have to suspect the infection will be caused by Plasmodium vivax and ᗪᗪᒪᗩ. Okay, Plasmodium malaria, the infection persists for 10 to 20 years. Okay. Some hepatic forms, they persist and remain dormant in the hepatocytes. This cycle is known as pre-erythrocytic schizogony. They will undergo. Okay, merozoites bloodstream. Okay, this is clear. Next, erythrocytic phase already we had discussed. There will be specific receptors, so that only these sporozoites will be recognized by the liver hepatocytes first, because there will be some specific receptors which are present which will recognize the sporozoite at that point. Same like merozoites will be recognized by the receptors which are present in the RBC, and the receptor binding sites are present on the RBC, and receptors will present on the receptors will bind to that of the merozoites. Okay. Receptors and receptor binding sites will be present on the merozoites. Receptor binding sites will be present on the merozoites. Receptor will be present on the RBC. So they will bind. Okay. Erythrocytic cycle duration is 48 hours for falci, vivax and ᗪᗪᒪᒩ, whereas 72 hours for the malaria, Plasmodium malaria. Yamatogani, some erythrocytic forms do not divide, so they will they won't form the gametes. Okay, so they remain as gametocytes which are infected to the mosquito. And sexual cycle, as we saw before only, it occurs in the mosquito. So extravasation already we saw, 4 to 8 thread-like filaments will be formed. These are microgametes. Okay. This is guys zygote. After 18 to 24 hours, it will form ᗪᗪᒪᒩ. It is motile like this. It will be present. Already we had discussed. Penetrates the stomach part of the mosquito, and oocysts will be formed on the outer surface of the mosquito. Oocysts grows rapidly, and numerous sporozoites will be released. Okay, mature oocysts liberates the sporozoites which enter into the body from the body of the body cavity of the mosquito. It enters into the salivary glands of the mosquito, which the sporozoites will be infected to the man. The time period required for the development of the parasite from the gametocyte to the sporozoite stage in the body of the mosquito is 10 to 20 days. Okay, under suitable temperature and humidity. So this is known as extensive cultivation. And thank you guys. Thank you. Today this is the malaria parasite cycle. Hope you liked it. We had already studied in inter. Again we are studying now. Thank you guys.